Hello everybody and welcome to the Witchwood expansion is now available. It's time to open packs and whatnot. So just like I usually do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a whole bunch of packs, and as I'm going to give the thumbs up and the middle thumbs and the thumbs down. I'm not going to talk about the cards individually quite as much as I usually do because I did all the other stuff. Some cards I might have changed my opinion on. I don't know. I just gotta wait and see. But, okay, so we got the free packs, and then a free legendary. I got Tess! That's... Yes! 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 I wanted Tess. Enter the Witchwood. Heroes and horrors await within these cursed woods. I got Tess screaming. What's this? It's the Year of the Raven activating, yeah, the whole Year of the Mammoth has gone away. Thank God! And the Year of the Raven is upon us. The cards you could use in Standard change each year. Only Basic, Classic, and the last 2 years of cards can be used. The following sets are now wild. Whispers of the Old Gods. One Night in Karazhan. The Mean Streets of Gadgetzan. Some classic cards are now wild and can't be used in Standard. Cold Light Oracles, Ice Block, and Molten Giant have been moved to wild. Because you own some of these cards, here's a special gift. Yay! Ooh, special quest. Lunara. Win 10 games in Standard mode.
You've got some standard decks, but you can always create more in your collection.
Yeah. But to start off with, every new expansion, I start off by deleting all of my decks and starting fresh. So I'm going to do that. Delete. Delete. Oh god, like, the game is full right now, so it's probably lagging up a storm. Delete. 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 Alright, it'll catch up eventually. You can do it! There you go. Alright, and let's, oh, I didn't want to look at that. That wasn't it. Oh, poop. Now I gotta wait. They didn't do this last time. Frozen Throne and Kobolds and Catacombs, this didn't happen. I guess a lot more people are coming back for Witchwood. Sort of taking the winds out of my sails here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Witchwood. 20 packs. On top of the 7 I have now. 4 from the quest thing that they did, and then 3 that I just got. Waiting for authorization. Please hold. Yay! Purchase complete. Ta-da! Alright, let's actually open some packs, yeah? Ooh, Ghosty Goose! Let's begin. Someday. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Golden Rare! Okay. Alright, so, Zap is okay. You wouldn't want to put it in your deck, but if you get it out of a random thing, it's good. Mist Wraith, depends on whether or not Echo cards end up being okay, but it's not too bad. Hench Clan Thug, good and Rogue, good and Druid. Scale Worm, okay, not amazing. Good in Dragon decks, because you gain that rush. And Wormguard, good in Dragon decks, okay in other decks, but you kind of want the Dragon buff. Next. Bam, 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 bam. Forest Guide. People have been so lenient on this card, and I still don't see it. I don't. Cheap Shot, it's okay. Kind of going for like a Miracle Echo sort of thing, but it's meh. Ferocious Howl, I like it. I think it's good. Druid of the Scythe, it's alright. It's not amazing. It's just sort of okay. And Ghostlight Angler, ditto. Next! Bam! Bam, bam, bam. Whoa! Whoa! Ah! I got the 2 legendaries I wanted. Those were the 2. And I got them. Yes! Random, thy name is Kadash 10. Alright. Bog Shaper, pretty okay. Good in Shaman, good with Hagatha. Life Drinker, pretty neat, just sort of an okay card. Prince Liam, random as hell. It is probably never going to win me a single game, but it's going to be fun. Wormguard again, and Rebuke, just sort of okay. Like, everyone sort of hyped it up as soon as it was revealed, and it's sort of been, like, slowly going down and down as the more we've gotten comfortable with it. So, I think it'll be fine. I think it's good. Next. Oh my god. This is great. I got the 2 legendaries I wanted. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Cauldron Elemental, good in an Elemental. I think it'll be good in Shaman and Frostlish Jaina decks. Ghostly Charger, just sort of okay. Meh. It's a 5 mana 3/4 essentially, when you get to like run it in once. Coffin Crasher, okay, not bad. Good for Quest Priest, but I don't have the quest, so blah. Hey, I doubled up. And then Lost Spirit, it's not good. Next. Bam, 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 bam. Walnut Sprite, just sort of an okay basic Echo card. Rabid Worgen, ditto, but for Rush. Cauldron Elemental again, yay. The Witching Hour. I haven't seen a good Beast Druid in a while, but I mean, I'd be up for trying it again. And Sandbiter, look, Trump said that this was probably going to be like one of the big cards, and I can't disagree with him enough. I don't like this card. It's a whole mana too much. It really is. Like, all the other 2 4-statted minions are 3 cost, and they all have stuff that go with them. That one, why does that one cost so much more? I don't understand. Coffin Crusher again, Henchland Clan again, Druid of the Scythe Clan again. Vex Crow, same thing. Trump said that this was going to be a great game changer, and I can't disagree enough. He said it was better than the Violet Teacher. The problem with that is, in my opinion, is that the Violet Teacher had 2 more HP than this thing does. It's a whole, like, mana stat. Like, he said it was somewhere between, the flame lizard dude, I forget his name, and the Violet Teacher. The Violet Teacher is 4 mana like this one is, and the other one is 3 mana. So it's more expensive than the 3 mana one, and it's got less health than the other one that also costs 4 mana. Yeah, the thing it summons when you cast a spell is better, but it doesn't have the survivability. It's just it's a 4 mana 3/3. I don't understand. I don't agree. And then Hunting Mastiff, which is going to be pretty okay for Hunter. It's not amazing, but it's a pretty value rush thing for them, and I think it'll do fine. Next. Bow. Golden coming. Bewitched Guardian, I think it's fine. It's all right. It's sort of depends on when you play it, so you gotta be a little bit more conscientious of your hand than most other taunts, but it's fine. Swamp Egg, it's better if you can destroy it yourself. Tingle for Mystic, this is actually fine. I don't know, I sort of don't like that you give your opponent a free card, but at least it's properly statted at 3 mana, 3/4. Although giving both players a random 2-cost minion is sort of blah. I would rather it just be give you. I mean, 3 mana, 3/4 is basic. You want something advantageous on top of it to make it good, but whatever. And the other two we've talked about already. Bam. Swamp Leech, blah. Another Forest Guide. Clockwork Automaton is going to be great. I didn't get either Baku or Gen Greymane, but really doubling the damage and healing of your hero power is going to be great no matter what. And then, yeah, 5 cost 4/4 is kind of weak, but in the later games, it's not going to be that bad. Early, this is a 7 cost. It's like a 7 cost, like cheaper, smaller Velen, but only slightly. Witchwood Imp, blah, and I doubled up on it too. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, another one of those. Vile Brood Skirrer, it's removal for Hunter, and they don't need it, and it's too expensive, and it's too small, and just having Poisonous and Rush, again, it's an Assassinate that can't go around taunts, and gets stopped by Divine Shield, which is blah. Vicious Scalehide is good, though. I like Vicious Scalehide, and the other two we've talked about already. Vicious Scalehide is just your basically okay, good minion. Like, it's not amazing in any way, but it's like properly statted and will probably be useful in a lot of things, and it has beast synergy. Mercspark Eel, if I had gotten Gen Greymane, then this would probably go in a Shaman deck, but I didn't, so whatever. Rotten Apple Bomb, everyone is saying this is good, and I don't see it. It's just an okay taunt, as far as, like, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but they're hailing it. It's like, again, it was in Trump's top 10 best cards of the set, and I'm like, really? It's a 5 cost 4/5 that heals you for 4 that is a death rattle. Like, don't get me wrong, it's okay. It's certainly not a bad card, but why is it amazing? I don't see it. I don't. Dire Frenzy, on the other hand, is amazing. There's nothing just okay about this card. You give a beast +3/+3, and then you shuffle 3 copies in that have the +3/+3. There are so many ways that this can get bonkers. If you put it on a beast that has a good death rattle, forget it. Forget about it. It's good. It's so good. Bam, 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 bam. Quartz Elemental, it's okay, not amazing, but it lends towards a heal priest idea that I really want them to sort of nurture, and if they do, then Quartz Elemental will definitely be in that. Cursed Castaway, just sort of okay. It's Rush with a death rattle, add a combo card. It's a little bit too high costed to actually be part of a combo, but you can use this to set up a combo for next turn, and it's just deal 5 damage, draw a card for 6, which is alright. It's fine. Fellsoul Inquisitor, everybody hates this card, and, like, I get it, it's understated, but I don't know, I don't think it's quite that bad. With Lifesteal and Taunt on the same card, I think it'll be fine, especially if you can, like, buff it in any way, but even without buffing it, it's still a 6 health Taunt for 4, with some lifesteal on top of it. Why is this bad and this good? I mean, it's like, I get that this probably won't heal you for 4. They're not stupid enough to run 4 things into this to kill it. It's only got 6 health. It's not like it's 12 health. But I'm just saying that I think this is only slightly worse than this, and this is just okay. But I don't know, why is this amazing and this is awful? I don't get it. I think those are just degrees off of one another. I really do. Bam, 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 bam. I've gotten all these already. I've gotten a lot of apple bombs. I'm gonna have a lot of dust. I wonder which one I should make. Gen or Baku. Town Crier, depends on whether or not Rush is good in Warrior. It probably will be fine. And then Militia Commander, 4 mana, 2/5 with Rush, and then Battle Cry, gain 3, attack this turn. So the turn you play it, it's a 5/5 with Rush, and then it becomes a 2 whatever is left, if it even survives. So I mean, using this just to get this, I guess is fine. You have to wait a few turns in order to play it, but I mean, it's not bad. Guaranteeing you get something is pretty alright. Furious Etten, 7 mana, 5/9 with taunt. Yeah, it's fine. It's just an okay taunt. It's properly statted, which means it's not amazing and it doesn't have any added benefit. But it's definitely a useful taunt with 9 health. And it's only 7 cost. It's not asking too much. It's probably, yeah, isn't it like 1 attack off of like the Bog Stomper or whatever it's called? Warpath. Good for World Warrior. I don't really have a World Warrior setup though. But I mean, maybe I could try to make one now. Phantom Militia. It's basically, yeah, it's fine. Everybody knows. It's just sort of okay. It's like worth sort of diminishes the more you play it. But I mean, if you need a lot of taunts, then go for it. If you need a lot of minions, go for it. If you've got nothing better to play, you know, go for it. Blackwalled Pixie, good for anything that uses your hero power. It's like setting up an Inspire sort of thing. Good with Gen Gaming or Baku. Next. There we go. Pickpocket! Thief Rogue! Thief Rogue! I'm definitely making a deck like that. Swift Messenger! 4 mana, 2/6 with Rush, and it's a Worgen card. It'll swap. A 4 mana deal 6 damage to a minion, or a 4 mana deal 2 damage and then have some left over so it'll stay alive. Either one is just sort of okay. Blood Witch. I'm interested to see whether or not the whole hurting yourself thing will work. A lot of people are saying no, and I'm saying maybe it will. I mean, Warlock has had to hurt itself in the past, and there are plenty of things that gain bonuses off of it. Especially in Wild, when you can use that 4/4 that gets a +2/+2 whenever you take damage. This will be great for that. Another one of these, jeez. And a Snap Freeze, I don't see it. It's too expensive for what it is. It should be 1 mana. And that's not saying it's bad, but I think it costs too much. Ravencaller. I've already talked about how I don't like this card. It's a 3 mana 1-cost card that creates 2 more 1-cost cards that you then have to pay 1 mana for. So it's a 5 mana summon 3 1-cost minions, which is not good. Cutthroat Buccaneer. See? 3 cost, 2 4. See? 3 cost, 2 4. Why is that one a 4 cost? I don't understand. Just sort of okay. Weapon Rogue doesn't really work though, so Woodcutter's Axe. Good in a Rush deck if Rush works. Next. I feel like I'm repeating myself an awful lot here. Because I am. Divine Hymn! The card that makes me believe that a heal... Well, one of the 3 cards that made me think that a heal priest will be a thing this time around. One of them being the elemental that we saw. The other one being this one. And then the last one being the matriarch. The rest we've talked about already. I like it. It's a good card. Restoring friendly health and restoring so much for so little. Yeah. I mean, granted, You get the most out of it if you have a big board, but I mean, you don't need a big board in order to need to heal something for 6. Duskhaven Hunter, 3 mana, 2/5 with stealth, and then swaps. A 3 mana 5/2 is fine. It's similar to the secret that makes a 5/2 with stealth. This is instead of a 4/2, it's a 5/2, or a 2/5, and either one is fine. Deranged Doctor, 8 mana, 8/8. Death Rattle, restore 8 health to your hero. It's fine. It's like a giant that heals you afterward. So, that's pretty okay. We've talked about all of these already. Man, that's like my 6th Cauldron Elemental. Whoa! Calm down. I got a Golden Dire Frenzy. Sweet. The Curse of Weakness, I don't really like it, to be honest. That whole, like, debuff Warlock thing never really worked. I don't see why this one would work either. Duskbat sort of goes with the Blood Witch. I'm interested to try that out. I don't really know, but a lot of people say it's not going to work. I say it might. Which means it probably won't, but I'm going to try it anyway. Spinny, 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 spinny. Alright, the Paragon of Light, 3 mana, 2/5. And then while this minion has 3 or more attack, has Taunt and Lifesteal. So good in a buff deck, really good in a Paladin deck, period, because most of them have some sort of a buff. You just put it on this, and then it becomes really, really, really good, because having Taunt and Lifesteal together is really, really good. And yeah, we've talked about everything else. Pop! Epic! A Splitting Fester Root. I still don't think it's going to be enough. I'll try it out. But, we'll see. I still don't think it's going to be good enough. And Sound the Bell is something I do think will be good enough. Because giving something a +1/+2 is probably worth, 1 mana. But having it have Echo and being able to put it on not just one minion, but multiple minions. They've already said it, give all of your minions, +1/+1 is still costing 1. So I still think this should cost 1, even though it has Echo. But the fact that it probably works really well with, a Galvadon Paladin, maybe the fact it does that, they might have wanted to make it cost more. It's not as good as it could be. But it's still okay, is I guess what I'm getting at here. Pumpkin Peasant, 3 mana, 2/4. They've done a lot of these. And then they have that one that costs 4, and I don't understand why. Pumpkin Peasant, it's a Worgen card with Lifesteal. It's either a 4/2 or a 2/4. Either way, it is Lifesteal. And it's 3 mana, so it's fine. Either one is really okay. You'd probably want to do the 2/4 if you're not missing a lot of health, and the 4/2 if you are. Golden! Festered Root Hulk, I like it. I think it has hope. I think it's probably going to be pretty okay. When it starts off as a 5 cost 2/7, it's not very good, but you buff it once, and it's fine. So as long as you have at least one other minion on the board by turn 5, which you probably do, it's a good card. And Cinderstorm, it's good. It's a pretty bog standard mage spell. It's gonna get really good with any sort of spell power, but I don't think a spell power mage is really gonna work right now. But I may be wrong. Maybe they'll do something crazy with it. I don't know. Bam, 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 bam. Carrion Drake. 5 mana, 3/7 Battlecry. If a minion died this turn, gained Poisonous. It's basically Hunter's very own Myexna, and that's cool. Even without the Poisonous, it's still a 5 mana, 3/7. It's still pretty okay. It's not It's not amazing without the poisonous, but, I mean, it's fine. Seen all of these already. Last one! Bam, 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 bam! There's the Quartz Elemental. The Squashling, Priest card, Echo, and Restore. See? I really want Heal Priest to be a thing. I really, really do. I mean, yeah, with, like, the Shadow thing where it deals damage instead of health, this is pretty cool. It's like 2 cost, deal 2 damage, create a 2/1. A 2/1 costs 1, deal 2 damage usually costs 0. But because it has Echo, it has that extra cost. I really think they've overstated how much Echo should cost. I really think it should be like 0.5 like everything else, but they've bumped it up to cost a whole extra 1. And I don't think that's right. But we'll see. Then again, if you did have the thing already on board, and then have this, and it did cost 1, then that's dealing 20 damage in a turn just because of the extra thing. And then you have all the minions, and then, yeah. So I can understand it. I'm just sort of reticent about it, I guess. Earth and Might, gonna be great in a Elemental Shaman. I really want to try and make that work. I've seen more and more people trying it out. I think it's thematic. I really do. I really wish that Elemental Shaman worked better than it did. And Deadly Arsenal. 6 mana, reveal a weapon from your deck, deal its damage to all minions. Yes. More Whirl Warrior stuff, but this is a very expensive Whirl. And you're kind of hoping for not a whole lot out of it. Because you don't want to kill your minions, and you want to get the benefit of whirling your minions, while also just possibly destroying your opponent's minions. So, like, it's 6 cost, gosh, I hope it's a low cost card. Or a low attack card. And that's sort of a weird thing to think. It's, yeah, I don't think it's going to be all that good. Alright, and there we go. That's that. So let's, how much dust did I get out of that? 180 dust. That's not that bad. 28 common copies. I'm sure the 8 is all of the the rotten bombs and the weird cauldron elementals I got. So let's disenchant all those, and that is just enough for a free legendary with the 1400 I got. So, let's decide right now, yeah? Right here on camera. Do it. Legendary. Which legendary do I want? I don't want any of the druid ones because they make me sad. I might want Emrys. I might want Toki the Time Tinker. I might want Little Lady in White. I might want the Face Collector. I might want either one of those, to be honest. I might want Lord Godfrey. I might want Darius Crowley just because, but I'll pass on him for right now. And then Gen Greymane, Countess Ashmore, Baku the Moon Eater. So there are 10 possible legendaries that I really want right now. I think I'm going to go for one of the odd or evens just because I really want to try to make one of those work. And I really want to experiment with it. And then I'll get like Emrys or something later on. Here, I know what. I'll flip a coin. Where did all my coins go? Oh, they're over there. Alright. How about heads, Gen Greymane, tails, Baku the Moon Eater. Alright, here we go. Wah! Shit! It's heads. Gen Greymane it is. Crap. Ever since Sylvanas killed his son, he's dreamed of getting ... even. Nice. That's pretty funny. Alright. What is testing? Those who cannot remember their card history are doomed to repeat it. Then Prince Liam. I have a very particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for witches like you. Because he's Liam. So I've got the whole Greymane family. That works out really well, actually. I got Prince Liam, I got Tess, and I got Gen. Alright. Well, that was the Witchwood. We gotta wait 2 weeks for the adventure to come out. I'm gonna do like I did last time. I'm gonna do one where I just sort of show off me playing it a little bit. And then I'm gonna do one for me beating each one. Like, just like showing you the end of each one. So it'll probably be 5 to 7 or 8 videos, depending on if something like really cool or crazy happens. I don't know. Depends on what the actual adventure is like. I don't know. Well, that was that. Goodbye, everybody.